Hello. Well, this is the fourth entry into the Super Inc. movie club. This was an online film club that was created by Amy McLean. What the film for this month that was voted was A Clockwork Orange, and I have never seen this film before until tonight. I've literally just finished watching this, and what's my verdict on this? It's very weird, to say the least. It's very, very weird. Um, this was directed by Stanley Kubrick, and the only film I've seen of him before this in full was The Shining. And yes, you can definitely tell this is done by the same director. This was, think of all the weird parts in The Shining, particularly when Jack Nicholson kind of enters into the ghost universe. Like, think of that ghost universe as a whole film. It's kind of like this. This is set in a sort of dystopian England, where everyone's house kind of looks like something out of the Tate Modern, and people listen to very old music. And this film follows Alex and his gang, who fight a lot of horrible, violent crimes, and while listening to classical music, especially Beethoven, the Ninth Symphony, and and he does all these horrible things purely because he's a psychopath, because he loves doing it, and then the law, catches on to him, and they try put him through this rehabilitation. It's interesting. It's got this sort of theme of human behaviour. Can someone so evil be rehabilitated? Can if he can be rehabilitated, is it because he wants to be rehabilitated or not? We see him go through these pretty horrible, quite intense experiments, especially this very uncomfortable scene where he's forced to watch these violent videos with his eyes, kept open, gauged open, and that was very cringeworthy. I mean, I get sensitive when it comes to eyes, especially. I mean, that's probably why I never get laser eye surgery, because I just can't. So I mean, it took me a long time to get contact lenses, because the idea of touching your eye is just really the thing. And this scene goes on for quite a while. You just see him watching these films, and there's someone constantly like lubricating his eyes to keep, because he can't look away from these films, or they keep his eyes completely open. And it's not. And there's a lot of them horrible violent scenes, especially at the beginning, when you see Alex and his gang like create all these sort of rapes and stuff. It's quite interesting. Like I said, it's quite interesting human behaviour, and the clues sort of in the title, where A Clockwork Orange is they say the meaning behind this title is that someone that he's kind of organic on the outside, but he's mechanics on the inside. In other words, they sort of rewire him to his behaviour, so that he can be put off violence, he can be put off music that he likes, and it all works like clockwork. So technically, he is an orange, and he's clockwork. Malcolm McDowell, he does a fantastic job in this film. I've seen a lot of his recent work, and I've never seen a performance like this. It's one of the best performances I've seen in any film. He's absolutely amazing, and Kubrick's direction is again odd. Like it's said, it's like the weird ghostly stuff from The Shining all brought out, and everyone kind of talks weird. Everyone's behaviour is very exaggerated, and I guess that helps with the theme of human behaviour. This is what I'm getting from sort of initial review. I haven't had time to think it through that much, because I've only literally just watched it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to everyone's review on this, because hopefully most of you have seen this film before and have a more in-depth analysis on this, and I'm really looking forward to hearing that.